Good morning, everyone, wherever you are in the world. This is Kimberly Haver with Adelante Abroad. This is another in our series, in our webinar series, where we answer your questions. But today, this wasn't a question that somebody emailed. This is something you all should know. Travel is not glamorous. There's a myth out there that every kind of international travel is glamour, and I'm here to explode some of those myths. Just kind of in a nutshell, when you travel, there's going to be strikes. Typically when you travel, certainly outside of the US, there's a lot more public transportation option, and they seem to go on strike, those bus drivers and those metro drivers and those train drivers, so you got to be ready for that. Also, sitting next to someone on a train or a plane who is a talker slash eating stinky food slash decides to take their shoes off for the 9-hour train ride. You gotta, these are things that are gonna happen. There's always bad Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is never as good as it's gonna be at home. Lost luggage. Your backpack's gonna get stolen. Your luggage is gonna get lost. These are just part and parcel of travel. Getting lost on public transportation as well is just part of the gig. Something is gonna seem so straightforward, and it's just not gonna be. It's gonna be poorly marked, or you're gonna miss a sign, or even here in New York City on the weekends, we're in California, but when you travel to the States, to New York City, for example, this just happened to me, the underground routes are different on the weekend, so they completely stop or don't go to the final stop as shown on the maps on certain days of the week. So travel is not glamorous, but it's vital. Having said all of that, we still live and breathe and eat the concept that everybody should travel internationally as regularly as they can. Even if you're poor and broke and have no money, you can figure this out, and you should. It makes you resilient. It builds resilience, something that is impossible to do when you stay at home. You become a problem solver, and you become a person who's solution oriented instead of just sitting and kind of being mad that a situation isn't going your way. You're abroad, oftentimes in a different currency, in a different language, and you have to problem solve to get from point A to point B. And it also, for me personally, what I've learned is that it's okay to ask for help. A lot of us kind of feel like being self-sufficient is the kind of pinnacle of achievement, and when you travel, you become somebody who understands that not only is it okay to ask for help, but it's beneficial and it builds bridges. So I hope this was helpful. Look for our next webinar series. Next one, we definitely will be answering one of your questions. I just wanted to share this kind of mythbuster. Travel is required, necessary, so vital. It's just not as glamorous as it is in the movies or in the books, or even in sometimes people's diary entries. I think we kind of glamorize it once we get back after the memories of stepping in, something unsavory while we're waiting for a train fades. Thank you. Have a good rest of your day, and look for the next webinar in the next couple of weeks.